Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Gemini. You did not stumble upon these words by coincidence. Beloved child of the winds. This message did not find you because of an algorithm or a moment of idle curiosity. No, the stars whispered your name, and through the quiet pulse of the universe, this calling reached you. It was sent through vibrations older than time, meant to awaken something buried, something sacred. For when the cosmos speaks, it does not shout. It breathes through synchronicities, through the flutter of intuition that led you here. You are here because your soul remembered something your mind has forgotten. As I open the circle, I feel the shifting of energy. Restless, electric, Gemini energy. Twin forces in conflict, light and shadow intertwined. I lay the cards before me, and they tremble. I see two paths crossing like mirrored rivers. I see a reflection, and in that reflection, you, searching, yearning, breaking old chains that no longer fit your spirit. The cards speak in riddles, but I understand. You are awakening. You are moving from illusion to clarity. Yet before the dawn, the storm always tests the strength of your wings. The first message is a warning. You have been surrounded, unknowingly, by hidden currents. Not all eyes that smile upon you wish you well. There are forces that envy your light, Gemini, because you shine with the dual fire of intellect and intuition. There are those who have drained your joy in silence, disguising their shadows as friendship. The cards call them mirrors of deceit. You must see through them now. I draw the card of the moon reversed. Illusions crumbling, masks falling. Beware the words coated in honey, the advice that sounds gentle but keeps you small. You are being asked to listen not to the noise around you, but to the ancient echo within. Because in the quiet, your truth resounds like a bell. This is divine justice beginning to stir. What was taken unjustly will be restored. What was buried will rise again. The energy of the cosmos is aligning to expose falsehoods, to protect your spirit from further betrayal. You may feel the weight of solitude in this time, but it is not punishment, it is preparation. The universe isolates you not to harm you, but to cleanse you, to separate your frequency from those who cannot walk in your next chapter. Do not resist it. Allow endings to happen naturally. Every person exiting your life at this time is part of divine orchestration. Some connections were karmic lessons, others contracts now fulfilled. Do not cling. Release. The second card emerges. The Tower, burning but luminous. It falls not to destroy, but to rebuild. A symbol of liberation through chaos. Spirit says, you asked for transformation, and transformation never comes wrapped in comfort. The ground beneath you may shake, a job, a relationship, a dream, but beneath the ashes, your truest power is reborn. You are not losing. You are shedding. Repeat this decree after me, as a seal between you and the universe. I release what no longer serves my light. I allow divine order to unfold through me. Whisper it softly, as though speaking to your future self, because in that whisper, energy begins to move. Every time you affirm it, the universe listens and rearranges the pieces around you. Now, Gemini, the stars turn their gaze to your energy of abundance. I see the wheel of fortune, upright, radiant, and spinning. Your destiny is shifting. After cycles of delay and struggle, you are stepping into a phase of expansion. But remember, abundance flows where alignment lives. You cannot receive new blessings while clutching old wounds. Spirit urges you. Cleanse, forgive, release. Even forgiveness of yourself. Write these words in your heart, and if you feel it, write them in the comments below this message, as an offering to your own transformation. I am ready for a 180-degree change toward the life I deserve. And as you write it, pause for a moment, breathe deeply, and let your chest fill with gratitude. This act is sacred. It is not just interaction. It is invocation. And if you feel guided, Honor this moment by offering your energy back to the cosmos. A simple act of gratitude, like touching the heart icon, is not just symbolic. It is a gesture of openness. In doing so, you affirm, I am ready to receive more messages, more light, more guidance. The cards shimmer again. Spirit reveals the Three of Swords fading into the sun. The pain that once pierced you has taught you discernment. You now see truth where before you saw illusion. A heart that has been wounded learns to beat stronger, not harder. Your empathy, Gemini, is not weakness. It is your shield and your mirror. The universe will now reward your resilience. In love, I see both endings and new beginnings. If you are in a relationship, the energy calls for recalibration. Are you seen, truly seen, or are you simply convenient? Ask yourself that question with honesty, for the cosmos is urging balance, not bondage. If you are single, the cards whisper of a connection forming through destiny, not chance. Someone from another lifetime recognizes you, and the magnetism will be undeniable. But first, you must be at peace with your own solitude. You cannot attract what you still chase from emptiness. In work and prosperity, your ideas are seeds waiting for the right season. For too long you have underestimated your own magic, the way you turn chaos into creation. The cards foretell opportunities through communication, networking, or new ventures that align with your truth. There may be an unexpected offer or collaboration around the next lunar cycle, something that reignites your passion. The key is to stay authentic. Do not chase recognition. Embody it. Spirit shows me a vision. Golden light forming around your hands. Creation, writing, speaking, guiding. Whatever your gift, it is time to share it without fear of judgment. You were never meant to follow. You were born to lead others out of confusion with your words and your wisdom. Your lucky color for this cycle is indigo, the shade of intuition and spiritual insight. Surround yourself with it. In clothing, candles, even dreams. Your lucky numbers are 3, 5, 11, and 21. Symbols of divine alignment and progress. Each of these numbers will appear as confirmation that your path is protected. When you see them, whisper again your decree. I release what no longer serves my light. I allow divine order to unfold through me. The stars shift once more, and I hear the message of the High Priestess. Silence will become your ally. Not everyone deserves access to your visions. Keep your plans sacred until they are rooted in reality. The universe is blessing your manifestations, but secrecy guards the seed until it blooms. Trust the timing. Trust your intuition. It has never lied, only been ignored. The final vision for this first phase shows a field of mirrors shattering, revealing a doorway behind them. This is your moment of crossing. The energies of deception are dissolving. Karmic debts are being cleared. You are stepping into a reality where honesty is your armor and light your guide. Remember, beloved Gemini, you are not at the end. You are at the threshold. What seems like loss is transformation. What seems like delay is alignment. What seems like solitude is protection. The universe has heard every unspoken prayer, every tear, every silent wish. Divine justice moves now in your favor. And as I close the reading for this first part, the wind whispers the same phrase again and again, an echo meant for you alone. You were never lost. You were being prepared. Say it once, say it twice, say it until your heart believes it. For when you do, the next chapter begins. Gemini, feel the stillness that surrounds you right now. That silence is not emptiness. It is a pause written by the heavens. The kind of silence that comes before a sacred announcement. Your soul is standing at the border between what has been and what will be. The winds shift, carrying whispers of completion, echoes of things once broken that now long to mend. Do you feel it? The pulse beneath your ribs that says something is coming? That is the universe preparing to turn its wheel. It is not chance. It is not coincidence. You were called here because your name has been spoken in the language of the stars. The cards shimmer again before me, and the energy feels different now. heavier but alive. I draw the Judgment card, radiant and commanding. Spirit speaks. The debts of the past are being balanced. You have suffered, yes, but every moment of endurance has been counted. Every tear was a seed. Every injustice a chapter leading to restoration. For a long time, the scales were uneven. You gave too much, trusted too much, loved too deeply without being met in the same measure. But the era of imbalance ends here. The karmic tides turn in your favor. Those who wronged you, who took your generosity and tried to diminish your worth, are now facing the mirror of their own creation. Do not seek vengeance. The universe handles that with precision. Your task is simply to rise. I see the Justice card follow, upright and majestic. This is divine equilibrium returning. Situations that once seemed unfair will now reveal their hidden logic. You will realize that every rejection was redirection, every betrayal was protection. The threads of destiny were not tangled. They were weaving the tapestry that now unfolds before you. But listen closely, Gemini, because this part of your reading comes with a sacred reminder. Do not let resentment anchor you to old stories. You are not your wounds. You are the light that survived them. The energy of forgiveness is your golden key. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Repeat your decree again, with breath and intention. I release what no longer serves my light. I allow divine order to unfold through me. As you say these words, imagine golden light pouring down through the crown of your head, dissolving every cord that binds you to pain. The universe cannot fill hands that still clutch the past. Open them now. Let the river of abundance flow back to you. In the field of love, the cards hum with electric energy. I draw the lovers, not as romance alone, but as divine alignment. This is not about fleeting attraction. It is about soul resonance. For those who have longed for clarity in matters of the heart, a revelation approaches. You will see who truly matches your vibration, and who merely mirrored your loneliness. If you are already in union, the coming weeks bring deep emotional renewal, a return to honesty, communication, and spiritual connection. If the bond has been tested, it is because the universe demanded truth, not perfection. Only those willing to heal alongside you will remain. For those walking alone, solitude will no longer feel like absence but sanctuary. Out of this stillness, new love emerges. One that feels like remembering rather than discovering. You will meet someone whose soul recognizes yours beyond time. Someone whose presence calms the storms within you instead of creating new ones. This love will not ask you to shrink. It will invite you to rise. And yet, before that door opens fully, there is one more shadow to release. Fear of not being enough. Spirit insists, your worth is not conditional. You have always been worthy of love, joy, and belonging, simply by existing. In matters of work and material growth, a powerful surge approaches. I see the magician and the star aligned. A rare and potent combination. You are entering a phase of manifestation where your words and thoughts carry amplified power. Speak wisely, for the universe is listening. What you affirm will take form quickly now. There is talk of expansion, financial doors opening, opportunities once delayed now unlocking effortlessly. A contract may come your way, or a creative project that once seemed impossible suddenly gathers momentum. Do not doubt the timing. You have done the work. Now the harvest begins. But Spirit warns gently. Abundance flows best when shared. Do not hold greedily. Let generosity circulate. The more you bless others, the more the cosmos blesses you. Gratitude multiplies the current. I see the Ace of Pentacles glowing like molten gold. This card speaks of new beginnings in the material realm, stability, security, and prosperity earned through authenticity. For some, it may mean a new job, a relocation, or even the birth of an idea that changes everything. The path will not be without effort, but the reward will match your courage. There is a message here for your energy field. You must protect your frequency. You are highly magnetic now, attracting both light and shadow. Be mindful of where you invest your time and emotion. Cleanse your space often, through prayer, sound, or simple silence. Your mind is your altar. Keep it sacred. Your spiritual energy glows in hues of violet and gold, signs of awakening intuition and divine guidance. You may feel your dreams intensify, or sense patterns repeating in your daily life. Numbers like 3, 5, 11, and 21 will continue to appear. Confirmations that the universe walks beside you. When they do, remember the phrase whispered to you earlier. You were never lost. You were being prepared. Say it again when doubt returns, because faith is not the absence of uncertainty. It is the courage to trust despite it. In the quiet between breaths, I sense a deeper truth unfolding. You are stepping into your prophetic era. You will soon begin to guide others, even without realizing it. Your words, your resilience, your renewed joy will serve as a beacon. People will be drawn to your calm, your clarity, your ability to see both sides and still choose compassion. And here, the cards show the sun, bright and victorious. The universe now speaks clearly. Your trials were not meant to break you. They were meant to awaken your brilliance. Every hardship has refined your energy. You are no longer the same being who once begged for signs. You have become the sign. Now I ask you to write, aloud or silently, as a decree of transformation. Not merely as a comment, but as an energetic signature to the cosmos. I open myself to miracles. I am ready to receive what is already mine in divine timing. And as you do, honor this transmission with gratitude. Touch the symbol of light on your screen as an offering. Not to me, but to yourself, to the divine connection that brought you here. By doing so, you declare, I am aligned. I am receptive. I am blessed. The cards ripple with approval, a wave of golden warmth that feels like sunrise. Spirit affirms that your vibration is shifting. The heaviness that once clouded your mind will soon lift. You are entering a window of grace, where manifestation accelerates, where intuition becomes precision, where everything you once dreamed of begins to find its way to you. In the realm of the unseen, your ancestors stand behind you now, whispering, you are the answer to our prayers. You are not walking alone. Each decision you make in light ripples backward through time, healing generations. But be gentle with yourself. Transformation is not always loud. Sometimes it arrives quietly, disguised as peace. Gemini, remember, the light you seek has always been within you. You do not need to chase it. You need only remove what dims it. This chapter of karmic reversal will test your trust, but it will also crown you with clarity. You are learning that the universe is not testing your strength. It is revealing it. Every ending has been a door to your rebirth. Every no has protected your yes. The final card of the second reading emerges. The world, upright, completion, fulfillment, sovereignty. The circle has closed. The lessons have been integrated. Now begins the true ascent. Breathe deeply and say this with me, once more, sealing this part of your journey. I release what no longer serves my light. I allow divine order to unfold through me. As you speak it, the stars bow in recognition. The chains that once bound you dissolve into stardust. And in the echo of that silence, the promise of what's coming begins to form. Victory, love, expansion, purpose. This is where the story turns into victory, where the divine promise becomes real, and where you finally see the reason for every tear, every delay, every prayer whispered into the dark. This is not an ending. It is your beginning. Gemini, the air around you hums differently now. It carries the scent of renewal, the vibration of doors unlocking one after another. The universe has finished its storm. Now comes the calm that feels like destiny finally remembering your name. You are not the same being who first entered this reading. You have shed illusions, broken invisible chains, and faced your own shadow without fear. You have become both the light and the vessel that carries it. The stars bow to that courage. As I open the final circle, I draw 3 cards that shimmer with radiant power. The star, the empress, and the sun. a trinity of rebirth, creation, and triumph. The message is undeniable. The universe declares your victory. But first, hear this truth. The blessings you are about to receive were never withheld. They were simply waiting for you to rise high enough to reach them. For months, perhaps even years, you've walked through corridors of uncertainty. You have questioned if your prayers were heard, if your path had meaning. But Spirit reveals now, every unanswered prayer was being rewritten into something better. Every closed door was saving you from lesser destinies. The time of waiting is over. You are stepping into divine timing, where things begin to align so perfectly, it will feel like magic, but it is not magic. It is justice. I see the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, family, harmony. I see the Ace of Wands, creation, fire, inspiration reborn. I see the Wheel of Fortune, upright once more. The cycle complete, turning now in your favor. Your destiny shifts under divine supervision. Listen closely, Gemini. The universe has prepared a feast in your honor. Love, abundance, peace, all converge now to meet you halfway. You will not have to chase. What is yours will come seeking you. The same energy that once seemed to work against you is now conspiring for you. Do you feel it? That subtle warmth in your chest as you read these words? That is not coincidence. That is recognition. Your soul remembers what your mind is only beginning to accept, that this message is yours. Repeat now your final decree, the one that opens the gates of abundance. I am ready to receive every blessing written for me. I am open, aligned, and in divine flow. Say it again as though the universe is listening, because it is. Say it once for your past self who survived. Say it once for your present self who heals. Say it once for your future self who thrives. You are entering what the cards call the season of harvest. The seeds you planted in faith are now sprouting into tangible blessings. Expect synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, new love, messages arriving at perfect moments, financial doors opening without struggle. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. In matters of love, the energy glows golden and magnetic. If you are single, the stars align for divine partnership. Not a fleeting connection, but one that feels written long before this lifetime. This person will recognize your energy immediately. Conversation will flow as if continued from another realm. You will not question their intentions, because their presence will feel like home. For those already entwined in love, healing floods your bond. Past misunderstandings dissolve under the light of truth. Where there was confusion, clarity blooms. Where there was distance, closeness returns. Communication deepens, revealing layers of love once obscured by fear. And for those whose hearts still ache from endings, Spirit asks you to trust the cosmic rhythm. Some chapters had to close so that your heart could reopen to something far greater. You will soon understand that the love you lost was only a lesson preparing you for the love that lasts. In work and prosperity, your creative fire reignites. You are stepping into your power as a manifester. Your mind, quick and visionary, becomes the architect of new realities. I see Gemini leaders rising, teaching, speaking, creating, healing. Your voice becomes your currency. Do not hide it. Use it. Projects that once seemed stagnant will now bloom with speed. You will attract collaborators, mentors, and allies who see your worth clearly. Spirit shows me the 6 of Wands, public recognition, success earned through perseverance. If you've been overlooked before, prepare to be seen. If your talents were doubted, prepare to be celebrated. If your work felt thankless, prepare for reward. The universe is aligning opportunities that match your frequency, not your fear. Your lucky color for this victorious phase is gold, symbol of divine illumination, success, and healing through joy. Your lucky numbers are 8, 9, 11, and 33, portals of manifestation, spiritual mastery, and abundance multiplied. These are not just numbers. They are signatures of destiny. When they appear, Pause and whisper your decree again. I am ready to receive every blessing written for me. I am open, aligned, and in divine flow. In your energy field, I see the aura expanding, luminous, shifting from violet into pure white, the color of completion. You are now aligned with higher frequencies, and your intuition will become sharper than ever. Dreams will carry messages. Conversations will echo divine timing. You will find yourself at the right place, with the right people, at the right moment, effortlessly. And in those moments, remember, it was never luck. It was alignment. Gemini, this phase brings one final test: the temptation to doubt your worth just as your blessings arrive. Do not retreat. Do not question. You have earned this. You have prayed for this. You have called it forth through faith and perseverance. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. You are not too much. You are exactly as vast as you were meant to be. Spirit's voice grows softer now, more maternal. My child, do not fear your own greatness. The world needs your light. You were not sent here to shrink. You were sent here to shine. This message, this prophecy, reaches its fulfillment as I draw the final card. The world reversed, then upright again. It symbolizes completion, followed by rebirth. The cycle begins anew, but now you walk it with wisdom. What once felt like chaos is now choreography. You see now that every delay had purpose, every detour had direction, every ending carried within it the seed of something divine. This is your moment of ascension. The moment the universe takes a breath and smiles at you. Right now, if you feel it in your heart, the words that anchor this victory. I choose faith over fear. I welcome love, abundance, and peace into my life. And if this message has reached you in perfect timing, as I know it has, honor this energy. Touch the symbol of gratitude on your screen not as routine, but as ritual. When you do, you are not simply supporting this message. You are sealing your own declaration. You are saying, I am ready for more signs, more light, more miracles. The stars ripple in approval. You have heard their call. Spirit speaks one last time, through the shimmering of the cards. You are the bridge between what was and what will be. You are the twin flame of transformation. Where once you doubted, now you decree. Where once you feared, now you rise. And in that rise, everything begins to fall into place. Gemini, your time of shadow has passed. Your season of glory begins. The divine justice you longed for is now your inheritance. Your heart, once fractured, becomes a vessel of radiance. Your dreams, once distant, now approach like dawn after endless night. Repeat after me one final time, the words that complete your circle of manifestation. I am ready to receive every blessing written for me. I am open, aligned, and in divine flow. Say it once. Say it twice. Say it until the walls of your reality begin to vibrate with its truth. Because now, you are not just reading a prophecy, you are living it. The winds of Gemini shift, carrying your name upward. And as I close this sacred reading, I whisper what the universe has whispered all along. You were never waiting for the light, beloved. You are the light. Go forth with peace, with power, with grace. Your era of abundance has begun. Your destiny smiles. And this, Gemini, is your divine awakening.